Hey, it's Orit, and today we are talking about how emotionally healthy relationships start with a good foundation and if you have one. So, what we probably all know at this point is that a good foundation for a relationship takes healthy communication, physical and emotional intimacy. These basic things that create a healthy experience in a romantic relationship. But what's the biggest piece that's often missing and not talked about enough is that foundation actually starts with you. Because when you have experienced past trauma, you can try to have the healthy communication and the intimacy and the excitement and all of that. But there is something so heavy inside of you, your past, right? Your past trauma that is holding you down, that is keeping you from being confident and playful and light, and causing you to be serious, on guard, and not letting in your partner's love, not able to communicate because you react instead of respond. So that foundation is actually necessary to start with you before you even look at the connection and relationship between you and your partner. So I want to say, this is not your fault. It is so common to hold trauma in our bodies when we don't understand, first of all, that we do hold trauma in our bodies. And when it is left unresolved and stored within us, then we will do whatever it takes to prevent another heartache from happening, or prevent us from being abandoned or rejected or hurt again. And so your nervous system, your primal body, is actually doing what it was designed to do to protect you from what feels like horrible hurt, even to the point of life-threatening danger. Not really rational, right? But the primal body and the nervous system, like our animalistic system, is not rational. It's just doing whatever it needs to do to help you survive in this life. And so, in order to have a strong foundation for an emotionally healthy relationship, you need to be able to let your guard down. You need to be able to be vulnerable and feel confident and comfortable in your body to engage in good physical intimacy with your partner, and to not question or reject their acts of love, but to actually take it in and believe it when they say that they love you. And trauma will just show up in just the craziest ways when you don't resolve it. I'm currently working with a client who left an abusive marriage and is now with an amazing husband, an amazing supportive partner. And she is realizing, even after a bunch of energy healings and going to counselors for all of this, she is just now realizing, because we're doing this work through her body, that she cannot and has not been allowing herself to let her husband's love in and enjoy her marriage, because there is this intense guilt to do that, to really have a healthy, amazing relationship, because she promised her last marriage that she would be there through thick and thin. Of course, when you're in an abusive relationship, like, you gotta be like, no, thick and thin is different than you abusing me, right? So she did the right thing, of course, and this amazing, brave thing, and left. But now this trauma is just showing up in this guilt, and now we are actually releasing that to the point where she can finally accept her husband's love and support and enjoy being in this relationship. So it's wild, the different ways that trauma will show up, but I cannot emphasize enough how much, no matter how many times you talk about it, how many years you spend in weekly therapy, how many different fancy modalities of therapies and healings that you do, if you are not working through this in your body and your nervous system, you are not healing your trauma. And therefore, you are not able to build that amazing, healthy foundation that is required to have even the most basic healthy foundational factors of a good, healthy, positive relationship. I know I said the word healthy so many times, but you know what? It's necessary because that is what we're going for, right? Healthy relationships, no more abusive, undeserving BS related relationships where you're not getting the love you deserve. And just because you went through trauma does not mean that you deserve more and more trauma. You deserve to heal it and to enjoy having the love of your life finally who treats you right. So, on that note, I want to invite you to join my free Wired for Love training, where we dig a lot deeper into this. And I share with you the 3 secrets that you need to know in order to heal your trauma, rewire your nervous system, and change old behavior patterns that make you sabotage your relationship instead of letting in your partner's love. This is a life-changing training that will bring you closer, deeper, and faster to really revolutionary insight and understanding about why you're doing what you're doing, why you're unable to sustain this healthy relationship much, much quicker than years and years of other therapies can do. So I'd love to have you join us in the Wired for Love training. You can click to the side above or below to click on that link and sign up. And until then, I hope you know that you deserve to be able to let healthy love in. Bye.